That child that you think that is door will shine. Don't lose hope. That marriage that you think that it will not work, it will happen. It's not a mistake. That spouse that you think that no, nobody is better. No spouse is better than them. Everyone has their own unique way. It's just to find out your own way. Great personalities, you're welcome to the Announced Solution with Augustina Simeon. And today's solution topic will be centered on patience is a virtue. Everyone need patience. You need patience in your family. You need patience in your academics. You need patience. You need patience in your business, in your investment. You need patience in your ministry. You need patience on every side. Because patience is a virtue. If you are not patient, you abort your future. If you are not patient, you begin to fight against process that God is putting you through, that you need to go through to come out better. And when you're impatient, if you abort your future, you abort your breakthrough even before time. Before time, you abort it because of impatience. So you don't need it. Everyone has to pray and cultivate this patience as a virtue. You need it in all ramifications. In whatever you're doing, you need patience. This virtue has this power that when it comes on you, it kills every form of anxiety in you. When you're patient, you're not worried because you know that you're going somewhere and it's a process. You're not moved by whatever anyone has that you don't have, your neighbor has that you don't have, because they did not buy your own car, they did not build your house. As far as you're doing things that needed to be done. And I would like to use this scripture as a case study. Hebrew 10:35 to 37 to be precise. It said there are things you go through, you need to be patient. After when you have done what is supposed to be done, wait that the person that is coming will still come. Your reward, which means your breakthrough, your testimony, that's success that you're waiting, you're expecting will still happen. That light that you're expecting will happen. As soon as you have done the right thing, just be patient. It's a process. At times, in that process of you waiting, it's not really a delay. Most times what we call delay is not delay. It's a process. It's like a test exam that you need to pass before you move to your next level. Now in that process, instead of fighting against time, I think it's wisdom to pray, to ask what you're supposed to learn. There are things that you're supposed to learn. Some is character, some that breakthrough has not come, that money has not come, those billions have not flowed into your hand, even when you have been destined to become so. It has not flowed in, not because it will not happen. It will happen, but at that little time of delay, maybe that time is time for you to learn a character, to develop the right character, discipline, competence, capacity to handle it. If you are not, it will be aborted. It will be wasted, or it will destroy your life. Just like even Joseph. Yes, he has a glorious destiny. He has a gift of interpretation, but he has to pass through process. It did not just happen. It passed through a process, to become what God has destined. It passed through a process in the sense that even when he passed through Potiphar's wife, it learns character, even the prison, patience, different things, integrity. That is why he was able to pass the test when Potiphar's wife. But if he was able to fight against the process, he would have enjoyed in Potiphar's wives, and that is what many people are going through this day. And take a shortcut and enjoy pleasure of a day and abort his future of greatness of a lifetime. But because he did not fight against the process, he appeared on the next level, and everyone celebrated him. Even when his family came and we are now lying down begging him that they've done bad to him, he told them, he gave them a testimony. He said, "No, for you have done me bad, but God has organized this for my good. God has organized this. Bring me, pass through a time like this. Bring me, because this time, for me to pass through a time like this in order to save multitude, to save many." So you can see, most times, God has planned you to pass through it in order to build you up, so you'll be able to handle the great things that are coming your way. Some are children, maybe you have checked you are wired, they have checked you that if you just give birth the way others are giving birth, you won't be able to have time. There's things that happen. Some people, some mothers, I don't know what to say. They give birth to children, they sell them off because of money. I don't understand why some other people are there crying. They can see some to carry the kind of children that God wants to give to you. It's children that are destiny children that some persons need to clear off. You need to clear off some persons before those children. There are some people that need to clear out for the way so that they will not see the destiny of those children and corrupt it. You remember the testimony of Jesus, baby Jesus, when he was born. God had to come down, even that is God, and speak to his father Joseph to take him out of that land to Egypt to save him for a particular time. And the time that Herod died, he appeared to him again and told him that take the child back to the place. The soul that seek his destiny, the baby's life is now dead. You can see there are many errors here that have brought people destiny, children destiny. So if he did not move away, listen and take the child away, baby Jesus maybe would have been killed, and today we won't be where we are saying the same what we are saying again. It's saying today. So you can see some things happen for a reason, for a purpose. Maybe you need to learn instead of fighting and moving around as if this one is doing you, that one is doing you. You begin to put yourself in people at the mercy of people that you go to at times at the level that God has brought you. Begin to reduce yourself, go down, looking for solution that in places where when you appear, in fact, you are their prayer points. You are what they are looking for because you're bigger than everyone. God has elevated you. You reduce yourself to the level of seeking for solution where there is none. When you are impatient. So patience is a virtue that everyone needs to cultivate. It's very, very important. It's very, very important in the life of everyone in the journey of life. If you must succeed or work or fulfill destiny in a grand style, you need to be patient because there is time for everything. Now, when this virtue come upon you, it kills complaint and murmuring. It also close your eyes from competition, comparison. You will not start seeing people because you do not have, you have that inner peace and quietness, rocking every season with joy, with comfort, with peace, knowing fully well that that is not your destination, that is not your permanent resident, that you're moving to your next level. That's not your place of rest. Even God have to tell the children of Israel that where you are is not your place of rest, which means because it's a God that moves forward everything, it does not move backward. That is not a stagnant God. If you remember the story of when he's moving in the children of Israel, there was no stagnant time. He always tell them move forward, he lead them forward. So you can see there will be no time for you to start comparing. This one is progressing, why I'm not? This one is doing this, why I'm not? So at that time, when the enemy, all those thoughts will come in, but you have to stand against it by seeking God's face, telling him what you need to learn, to train you, to find peace and comfort, to go through that process, to enter into your next level, because it's like an exam. You must pass it before you cross over. According to Ecclesiastes, it says, in life, there is time and season for everything. Everyone cannot be in the same season. Yes. It said, life is in stages and men are in sizes. If their neighbors are building, buying cars, living luxury or whatever, does not mean your own will not happen. It's when you begin to murmur, you begin to complain. That which means you have registered that it will not happen in your life. But when it's happening, in fact, when miracle is happening in the life of your neighbor, know that God is in the neighborhood. So that is when you even need to pay attention and focus that your own must happen, because they did not buy your car, they did not build your house, they did not give birth to your own children. Everyone has his own portion. As far as you are doing the right thing and at the right place, it must appear at your next level. I would like to take as an example, a sower sow in different seasons for different harvests. For different harvest return. So sowing or investment, some sow in the morning, some invest in the morning, some in the afternoon, some in the evening. Also, their level of inputs determines the various outputs that will flow into their hand. So you can see that everyone differs. Everyone differs. Everyone have different destiny, different paths to follow. No one is inferior. Everyone has his own time and season. This one who is shining does not mean your own will not shine. God is not a wicked God. Is not a partial God. He's not a respecter of any man. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. What it says to one, it says to all. So therefore, it's lack of wisdom to engage in comparison, because you don't need to compare yourself with anybody. We are wired and expected to be celebrated in different way and in different time and season. When someone breakthroughs happen, it's a pointer that yours will also take place, as far as you are in the right place or doing the needful. Just be patient and expectant of the flow of your own harvest, of the inputs, because your own must surely happen. Nobody will withdraw from your own account. The only person that can stop you from becoming what you have been destined for is you yourself, in the sense that you have the power to delay yourself. No one. If you said you're moving forward, you're moving forward. No force can be able to stand against you. Even God will answer, stand by you. Whatever you agree, God will confirm it. But because even when what they said to the children of Israel, as you see yourself as grasshoppers, you remain there. But those that saw themselves that no, they are entering there as God has destined for them. They found themselves, Caleb and they found themselves at the promised land enjoying. But those that condemn themselves, see themselves as far as whatever you see or say, God will stand by you. That is how it happens. So you have a say here on earth. So nobody can stop you. No devil, no demon from the pit of hell can stop you. As you can see, I would also like to say, everywhere the sun shines, the same sun shining here, shining every part, everywhere, and not in a particular place or a location. No, neither is it directed to just one person. No, the sun cannot shine on one person to progress or breakthrough. No, as one person is enjoying the sun to break through, to prosper, other people also prospering in their own way. So that is how life is. I believe this solution will help us to embrace patience. Sometimes when you see some delays, delay does not mean denial. Instead of partnering with the devil to begin to walk through anxiety, frustration to abort your future, I think you should partner with God to make all that you have been waiting for to come to pass speedily. Because when you begin to murmur and complain, begin to compare, you prolong your destiny, you abort your future, and that is not what any of us want. May God grant us the grace. Whatever they are, that investment that you made, you need patience for it to grow. That business that you put in, you need patience. It will grow. It must surely shine. That child that you think that is door will shine. Don't lose hope. That marriage that you think that it will not work, it will happen. It's not a mistake. That spouse that you think that no, nobody is better, no spouse is better than them. Everyone has their own unique way. It's just to find out your own way and look for a way. That is what I said. Everything that is going on the surface of the earth, there is solution for it. Whatever that is happening here on earth, it has been registered in the realm of the spirit. It is supernatural that controls the natural. Nothing is new in the sight of God. It's only human being that wake up to discover it and may look as if as surprised to what is happening. Every problem there is solution. That is why the Bible says, go and buy oil from those that sell. In other words, you need oil in your lamp. There are people that have go through whatever situation level that you're going through in a time, a season, in a time or season, and rock that season and time and came out successfully. They have the oil that you're looking for. Not people that have the knowledge of the oil, but those that have experienced it. They have the better intelligence to buy oil from. So as you can see, nothing is new. Whatever God says to one, He says to all. See you all in our next solution class.